The Real Big Hoops rebounds in the Pro-Am, reposts, and then gives all of us something to repost on social. A dunk on 4 has us all asking for more. Showing some rec love with Dean Staines, timing the putback dunk to bring rhythm and funk. And hey, that's worth clipping.
Yeah, it's clipped.
Rip City, let's meet your Portland Trailblazers.
It's time for the end. Nothing.
Kevin.
David, he is the total package. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got Bradley Beal. Jackson is out there with Miles Turner. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Ivy in at the 1 spot. And for the Trailblazers, Hayward out there with Justice Winslow. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Robertson in at the 2 guard. Midway through the season, are teams, Brent, still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think there's still some steps in small parts of evolution of a team, Kevin, but at the time when you get into 25 or 30 games, coaches are really familiar and helping players establish a rhythm to the number of players they're going to play, the rotations they're going to play in, the nights when they need more offense and how they're going to lean on guys, the nights where they might need more defense and play certain lineups. That's still pretty much the foundation of what they're going to be the rest of the year.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
Passes it to Nurkic. Count the basket. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Ivy passes to Beal. Over Hayward. Beal can't get it to go. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. There's Winslow, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, he can shoot the 3, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here is Hayward. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And the accuracy of Hayward's shooting really opens up the floor, making that mid-range look easy.
Here's Beal after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Lets it go from the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Lillard. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Ivy with bucket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to New York. To the middle, here's Nurkic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Lillard, the pass to Hayward. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his third assist on the night.
And the release on Hayward's shot, just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
Portland leading. Robertson finds Winslow. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Here he goes. Offensive rebound. Ivy passes to Halliburton. And a missed layup.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you, but they're going to keep missing layups.
Count that bucket.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard. And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. Now, here's Lillard. Lets it fly. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Here's Lillard. The Pacers making the shot. Count it. Good. Lillard's got 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Halliburton for 3. Second shot opportunity, and Turner with the lay-in.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Lillard finds Robertson. Now, here's Nurkic. Here's Lillard. Fires from deep. Wow, came thick. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here is Halliburton. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Halliburton kicks to Beal. And the pass to Ivy. Back to Beal. 6 to shoot. Halliburton inside the three-point line. The wing jumper off target.
Now, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
And here are the Pacers now. After Justice Winslow getting his shot to go from deep, here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Indiana. Schroeder, right side. Collins, wide open. He fires. Misses the three. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Trailblazers. With the floater, Little can't hit.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Duarte passes to Tice. Here's Duarte. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tice, no good. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Collins passes to Achua. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
The Blazers have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Schroeder passes to Collins. Now Achua. That one drops for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Duarte. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by McGee.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Tice. He can't get that one to fall. Collins with some nice D. Johnson outside. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Now here's Johnson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Trailblazers moving the ball around. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
.12 seconds left in the first. Schroeder looking around. With 2 seconds left, and he gets it to go.
Schroeder continuing to build his confidence, shooting the ball from the perimeter. I'd like to see him square up and sink those J's.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Trailblazers lead by 1. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, with the talent around him, Dean.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the...
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, We've got Johnson. Achua is out there with Collins. Then it's Little. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. From 13, and the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And all the skill used on that crossover. You might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The shot's good from Achua. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Pass to McGee. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Let's go. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Duarte's got the lead back up to 3 now for the Pacers. Schroeder passes to Collins. Tries from 10. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The Pacers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. A different look now for Portland. Hayward comes in for Collins. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Johnson. Here's Halliburton. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
Kept alive. Here's Achua, and it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
So for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Achua. Justice Winslow comes in for Little, and it's Andre Robertson in for Dennis Schroeder. Now here's Beal. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Halliburton on the wing. Takes a 3. Mark that as his 5th miss in 7 shots.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
Now, here's Halliburton. He has 6. Ivy kicks to Halliburton. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Robertson. Robertson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For 3, Hayward. The rebound by Halliburton. Pacers leading by 4. Comes up empty down low. And for Portland, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Winslow dishes to Lillard. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Outside, Beal. Down low, Jackson. Beal trying to break loose. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Beal.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Beal. He has 7.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Turner with the steal. Driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard looking around. Over Ivy. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul. Pacers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Ivy. He's got 10. Beal from long range connects from three-point range. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Robertson kicks to Lillard. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Driving the lane. Shot to stop the run. And that one is off. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Now, here is Halliburton. He's covered closely. Beal gets a wide-open look. Here's Jackson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Justice Winslow. For Indiana, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. Good on both. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 11. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. And stolen by Ivy. Halliburton in the corner. Outside Turner. Halliburton finds Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Now Beal. He's got 10. Clock at 6. Halliburton outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Indiana again missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Outside for Beal. Halliburton outside from deep. It's good from long range. Halliburton's got 6 here in this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now, here's Robertson. Nurkic the pass to Hayward. Good work there as it goes. Hayward's got 11 points.
A scrawny kid coming into the league. Hayward has added more muscle, and I think it helps him on these physical finishes.
Here's Ivy. Off target from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 9. Robertson with it. Now Beal defending. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 9 points for Lillard.
This is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. And right now, he's gunning from deep range.
Ivy passes to Halliburton. Outside Beal. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Johnson. Dinwiddie wide open. And Indiana, another 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Schroeder. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. Duarte. Beyond the arc. And stolen by Achua. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. It's blocked. And they recover it. Little can't hit.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
From downtown, it's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Schroeder outside, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Schroeder. With 1 on the clock, it doesn't go for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead, some breathing room heading into the break, and their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Bradley, a strong first half for you and the team. It looked like you guys really were ready to play.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Bradley Beal putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points and 1 assist. And Shaq. And that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Jackson is out there with Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's ABC, and it's Beal in at the 3. Jackson passes to Turner. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The pass to Hayward. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And Portland has possession. It's a 10-point game. Lillard. Here's Ivy. Pass to Halliburton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Halliburton's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Indiana. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Halliburton drives in. And Halliburton slams it in.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Here's Robertson. Off target from outside.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Robertson's got his first basket of the night.
It's clear Robertson just knows his strengths and stays within himself. Good job of recognizing how to score.
Here's Ivy. 10 points for him. Back to Beal. Indiana moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Kicks to Ivy. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Robertson the pass to Nurkic. Back to Robertson. The dish to Lillard. Passes to Nurkic. Shoots over Turner. And that one goes long. Pacers leading by 14. Beal dishes to Turner. Nurkic with the block.
Nurkic big and blocking.
Lillard with it. 9 points in the game so far. And it's sent back by Turner. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And timeout called. Chauncey Billups has had enough.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
On defense, the Pacers. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside, Beal. To the paint and stolen by Robertson. And even 3-on-3 break. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession for the Trailblazers. Achua, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Andre Robertson. And here's Little. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Kicks it out to Lillard. This is to Schroeder. Pass to Achua. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Indiana.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Collins comes in for Justice Winslow, and it's Johnson in for Lillard. Indiana leading by 15. There's the drive, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Schroeder outside, inside. Here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, a definite strength of Schroeder. Seems to have a knack for knowing when to get rid of that ball.
Now here is McGee. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he drives in. They get it again. Tries again. Misses the layup. Trailblazers trail by 13. Now here's Schroeder. 11 feet away. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Tice against Collins. It's rebounded by Indiana. McGee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside, Dinwiddie. The layup missed. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Down by 15. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Schroeder's got 5 points so far.
Well, if you read the scouting report on Schroeder, he likes to get into the basket as close as possible because he's usually good from there.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled. But what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow.
Indiana again missing. Down low. Collins kicks to Little. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Indiana leading by 13. There's the pass to Ivey. And the 3 off target. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. And now the fast break. Ivey with the ball. And he lays it straight. Ivey's got 16.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Halliburton outside. Off target with his 3.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Launches a 3. Portland with a new 14. Indiana's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Lillard's checked in for Johnson. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Schroeder outside. Pass to Achua. Little dishes to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. The Trailblazers rebound. And he makes that one. He has 5.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game. They get it back. Halliburton against Schroeder. Halliburton drives in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. No blow-bys.
Well, preaching strong defense there, GA.
I mean, basic fundamentals. He doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on that end.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Achua is out there with Little. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Snatched up. And the dunk by Jackson.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Little. Achua finds Lillard. Back to Achua. Good work defensively by Turner.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
Schroeder against Beal. Schroeder passes to Lillard. He lobs it up. The dunk by Achua.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Outside, Beal from deep three-point range. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Scooped up. Nurkic kicks to Achua. Offensive rebound. And another shot. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. A different look now for Portland. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Precious Achua. And it's Robertson in for Dennis Schroeder. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Hayward up top. He's covered by Halliburton. There's Winslow. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 5. Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And it's 8 points for Nurkic.
And Nurkic did a great job just keeping the motor running.
Into the lane.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Robertson kicks to Lillard. Shot from 12. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
Outside Turner. The shot that time, not on target. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Hayward looking around. And no good that time. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Here's Nurkic, and it's sent back by Turner. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Lillard from outside slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Beal from long range, and Winslow pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Now, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive. Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
Here's Hayward, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
Hayward hits them both. Timeout called the Pacers.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Pacers leading by 8. Halliburton drives in, and Halliburton slams it in.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Passes it to Nurkic. He dishes it to Lillard. There's Winslow. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Outside Turner. He kicks it to Ivy. Beal against Hayward. Outside Beal. 6 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Beal's got 21.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Lillard, the pass to Winslow. Over Jackson. Winslow's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Ivy. Outside Beal. Good on the 3-point shot. Beal's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Trailblazers trail by 13. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Pass to Hayward. Back to Nurkic. Shoots over Turner. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 12 points for Nurkic.
Well, the defense did a fine job there. Just not good enough. Nurkic, too skilled.
Outside Beal. This one for 3. 5 to shoot. Here's Ivy. Outside for Jackson. That's a 2 from Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Lillard from outside. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
It's good. 20 points for ABC.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Lillard, the pass to Winslow. From beyond the arc. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton outside. Outside, Beal. To the paint. And Turner with the slam.
Nice, unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Lillard outside. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 12. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, ABC.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's gotten his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing.
For ABC.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Hernan Gomez, no good. To the left side wing. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Johnson. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Indiana moving the ball around. The shot no good by Duarte. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. And there's the drive. Misses in close. Here's Duarte. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win.